There is a warmth hidden in the winter chill. It is there, just beneath the surface. In our minds and in our hearts. Memories, crystallized and preserved, of a time not so long ago when everything seemed possible. Like ghosts, those moments that even behind closed eyes can still raise goosebumps and stir the soul. Emotions, yes, the powerful and the poignant. But also the improbable and impossible. The wondrous allure of what was and what could still be. We smile, knowing now that this game has not abandoned us. No, this game is with us always, ready to break free when the world awakens in the spring.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Ought to be a good one here between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Cleveland Indians. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Corey Kluber, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a four-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the ninth inning and broke a lot of bats, and this guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Kluber is coming up on a nice milestone in his career. He's just a small handful of victories away from 100 in his time at the major league level. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. 2 hits in 7 tries. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
One out, nobody on. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Batting third, the second baseman.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
So here is Avisail Garcia as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
At the ball.
Down and away, ball 1. Wendell is off of first with 2 away. This is line to left. Allen is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Tampa. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Blake Snell, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
They're going to have to start calling this guy Blake Nasty. This guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. My opinion, the best stuff from the left side in the game right now. Upper to mid-90s fastball, 95 to 98. Good curveball, good changeup, good slider. He throws any pitch at any time for strikes. He's taken that next step. We're talking about a legitimate Cy Young contender year after year. Blake Snell, as good as anybody in the game right now.
The windup and the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah.
You like to see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, well, this paper. Right, tell me which ones you want. Right, the letter and the base. Do you want color? Like these. Yeah. Letters. What letter? Color. Also, order you want it to be in. Number. Paper, tell me what number and color you want it in. Cinema.
600.
And
No,
6 in a row. 6 by million. 6
Pony.
6 column stitch.
Bear with cookie.
Bear with cookie. Blue bow, red bow. red strawberry. Oh, the one you want. Red one.
Strawberries with red one.
What do you want for the show? It was there. Here's your paper.
And this paper you write in what you want.
Nice. Order form.
That's the back.
It will be done in 1 to 7 days. That's good.
Yes. Yes. You girl. Yes. La, la, la.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Drew Gagno will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Standing in, Joe
Batting
Random.
third.
First chance
second
for him
baseman.
here in the top of the first
Joe
with nobody on.
Random.
Here's the first pitch to him. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction. That's why they call it a game of adjustments right there. The batter has to feel good about what he just did. Swung and missed at the first changeup, got it again, and was able to get himself a knock.
Play ball. He's three. Out. Three. Out. He's out. 3. 3. Out. Ball 4. Take the base.
No, you don't. Leave it on that. Nice. Sure that's big enough. It starts to reach in. So like. More like.
Oh.
That's what it is. Long stay.
Yeah.
Now batting, Joe
batter,
Random,
number
as he's got a
24,
chance to
second
tie this
baseman.
ball game up with that
Joe
equalizing run just 90
Random.
feet away at
Isn't it
third.
bad? It's
Son?
yeah.
You could take my son.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Was that him?
That's your pitch, the guy who's throwing.
Why did he do this?
They chew a lot of tobacco.
Oh no, that's cigarette.
Here it comes on 0-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3
Oh,
called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Play ball. Out. Three. Out. 3. 4. Take your base. 3.
Whoa.
3. Out. 3. You're out.
Yay, 16. This is gonna be A. Oh, we're gonna rank.
Now in the box, Joe Random. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. Has been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Yeah.
Let's play ball. He's out. Out. You're out. Ball 4. Take your base. He's out. Out. Ball 4. Take your base.
Stepping up to the plate, Joe Random. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Joe Random.
What did he say?
That your pitch. Your pitch. Yeah.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
On the bag, right here, on the bag.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this.
Red.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Rumble Ponies led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Darren O'Leary earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Marcus Rocha was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Get him in. Felix.
I just had to get everything.
Yeah. Come on. Stop it.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Binghamton Rumble Ponies, 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors, they left 13 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Yeah. She saw me and she waved.
Did you wave back?
Yeah.
Nice. That's nice.
Hey, goodbye.
Yeah.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern
And
League
now,
Baseball is
your
on the air.
Binghamton
Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game
Rumble
weekend
Ponies.
set between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Dallas Keuchel, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Ball 4, take the ball.
So stepping in, Joe Random.
That's
And there's a
bad.
look at his home and road
That's
splits
bad.
so far this year.
Hey, we're still in the
Yo,
early stages in
Random.
this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First delivery to him on the way. He'll go after the first pitch here as the fastball's hit foul off to the right, strike one. Keuchel's ready. 0-1 on its way. Lifted in the air to center. Gerard is right there, one down.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And guys, I want to focus on the guy on the mound because he brings gold to the party, and I can't say enough how crisp and how effective a defense plays when the pitcher can field his position. There's nothing better than a pitcher who can help himself in the field.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Joe
batter,
Random,
24,
comes into this
second
at-bat
baseman.
0 for 1 in the
Joe
ballgame.
Random.
First pitch coming, here it is. Turned on down the line, but this is foul for the first strike. To third. Blackley
Go hard,
is up
go
with
hard,
it.
go hard.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Play ball, 3. Stay down, 3.
Yeah.
4-4, take your base. 3. Stay down. 3.
Settling in now, Joe Random.
Now
He got
batting,
on top of one
the
and was a
second baseman.
ground out victim last
Joe
time.
Random.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Tellez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit in the air to shallow center. Bannister trying to get there, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to something, some bigger. And
He say, out, out, 3, 3, stay down, out, out, you're out, 3. Ball 4. Three. He's out.
Joe Random.
That's it.
Digging in now, Joe
What?
Random. He
Leading off
singled
for
his
New
last
We'll
time
see
up.
you.
The second baseman,
We'll see you again.
Joe Random.
Gonna hold it. Hold X. Can I go
First
down?
pitch on its way. And we kick off the ninth inning with a
Is that
swinging
good?
strike here. Nothing in one.
You did the whole swing.
Oh, I see it down there.
Yes.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
I thought he was gonna be down there again.
No, he's gonna throw it wherever he wants to trick you. So you just gotta watch out for it, and you don't have to press the arrow if you don't want. You can just swing.
Oh, okay.
And if you
Yeah.
want this one.
Yeah, I just want to swing.
Yeah. Okay. So hold that. Get him started. There you go.
Here it comes on 0-2. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
It's good when it went to this side too. It's good. Very too early to get a good.
And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the ninth.
Oh.
Oh, yes. Did it. That guy looks weird. He has one weird line.
Play ball.
There's one guy on the internet. He has half beard. So one side's like this, and then the other side's like this. And then his mustache is here. The other side is not there. Weird.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy
Weirdo,
stay in
beardo.
the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
7-1 the final today. The Rumble Ponies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Dallas Keuchel gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Marshall Cordero works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Binghamton Rumble Ponies. 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 16 men on base.
Robbie.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air
now,
on the show.
your
Today, the finale of this
Binghamton
3-game weekend series
Rumble
between the New
Ponies.
Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Show you all. Tonight I want to.
Leonardo Barreto gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have
Is this your
for us
favorite
on it,
game?
Benny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an
Oh,
easy
you're gonna
thing
be
to do
sad
in
when you
baseball
lose it?
this year with all the high-scoring games.
but-
But this guy has an ERA of sub-3,
Oh, is that
and
gonna
that's
be your
saying
favorite
something.
game?
If he continues to do that,
Whoa,
I think
you
we're
better
going to
than
see a really
Spider-Man?
good performance out of him in this one.
Like when I cut quickly and play, for a bit. Like you don't have to pay attention. You take a break, talk, take something. But Spider-Man, you always have to keep punching.
Oh.
So it's different things.
So you like the bat more?
Well, the bat one is more laid back. And just do my swings and chill. It's more chill.
Joe
Spider-Man's more
Random.
action.
In 8 at-bats in the
second
series, he's
baseman.
collected 3 hits.
Joe
I like the
Random.
chill.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Shot toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Play ball. He's out. Out. You're out. He's out. Out. Ball 4. Take the base. You're out. Ball 4. Take the base. He's out. Out.
Digging in for his second at-bat,
The
Joe
batter, number
Random.
24,
He reached
second
on a
baseman.
single in his first try.
Joe Random.
Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Gerard is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0.
Jay. Jay.
Ready for another chance? Joe
The batter,
Random.
number
He flew
24,
out in his
second
last
baseman.
at-bat.
Joe Random.
Here's the first pitch to him. This one's down to third.
Dig,
To his
dig,
left.
dig, 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 dig,
Throw
dig.
in time, and the side is
Ladies
retired.
and gentlemen,
Starting
please
to run
join
out of
us for the
innings here
third
as they are unable to
seventh
cut
inning
into the
stretch.
deficit. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. And Binghamton is out in front, 5-0.
Jay.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
5-0 the final score today. The Rumble Ponies rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Leonardo Barreto wins his 3rd of the season, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Binghamton Rumble Ponies. 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Oh. Yeah. Well, that's good. Hope not. Yeah. Needs to go this way. Yeah. 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 I see. Glad.
Yeah. Oh no. Susama. Yeah.
I did not watch it, but it was. I did not watch it live. It was not live. I mean, it was live, but I didn't. It is live for like 36 seconds.
A player receives advice about the refining of his game.
Whoops. Who was the YouTuber? You know them? Okay.
And then that's his brother, Bruce.
Okay.
And then
How old is he?
Time for minor league baseball here on the
And
show
now,
as we set
your
our sights on the
New
Double-A Eastern
Hampshire
League. Tonight it's the first of three to start the new week between the Reading Fightin' Phils and the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
No, you can't be.
Dennis Stokes gets the call for
I
game
know.
1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire
Yeah,
that he has?
it's supposed
that
to
gives him
not
a lot
be
of
like,
options for both righties and lefties.
Like
And
it
if
cannot
he's on,
appear
this
as
will
if
be
it's
really
your
tough to
own
hit.
channel. Like it can't be like you're doing this unattended. It's just them. Yeah, I don't know. It's like we got kicked off for not even doing that.
Joe
Like you know,
Random. He'll get to take his first cuts
The
here.
second
we
baseman.
don't want our accounts deleted.
Joe Random.
Yeah.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and a hearty
Yeah,
cut there
well,
to begin
I mean,
the at-bat.
I don't
It's
know.
0-1. Yeah, you should take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in
Not
playing
yet.
well. 6-3 over the last
There
9
might
ball
be
games,
more.
including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
Yeah.
Swinging a ball pulled
Little
hard
bit,
down
yeah.
the line in left.
Right, make a
That
turn,
gets
make a
down,
turn.
and the inning will continue. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show.
Yep.
Standing in, Joe Random,
Now batting.
as he'll look to bring
The
home
second
that tying
baseman,
run from second with a
Joe
base hit into the outfield.
Random.
Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah, it's the dry
First
when it
pitch hacking
dries.
here, and that's the first strike.
Dries brown.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Soto on second. Tellez is over at first with one away. Lifted in the air out to right. Moving under it, Robinson. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Play ball. Out.
another shot now.
Now
Joe Random.
the second
He's
baseman.
1 for 2 in the ball
Joe Random.
Here's the first pitch to him. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. This is line to left.
Make the turn here. Make the turn.
Down out there near
All right, you're here.
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
What's the play ball? Ball 4, take the base. He's out. 3. Out. Got him. 3. Out. 3. He's out. Out.
Oh, just like this all the way. Do this. Pretty good. Put on the top. Yeah. No. So what if we just like cut off this weird part? Yeah. Cut it off. Oh. Oh, that. Okay. Just like. Now we have this. This is good. Perfect. So now I'll just cut off this line. Like this. Like this one? I think this looks better. It lines up. Okay, here you gotta do this.
Now at the plate, Joe Random.
The batter number
He'll try to
24.
follow up the double
Second
in his
baseman,
last at-bat with another
Joe
big hit right here.
Well, he got a good
Random.
pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time. Yeah, Matty, he's very late
that
on
was
that
bad.
first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Reading Fightin' Phils rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Alex Mays earns his first win of the season. Daniel McGaffick wraps it up for the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Fightin' Phils. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight,
New
the second of 3 to start the week between the Reading Fightin' Phils and the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Clayton Richard will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, lefty Clayton Richard, this guy's been around for a long time. Not an overpowering guy from the left side. At one time, he was in the low to mid-90s, but he consistently sits 92, 93, has the big overhand curveball.
Striding in, Joe Random. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Random.
He's set and the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Hey, they come into Game 2 of this series riding high. A huge one-run victory yesterday. Able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that leads to some momentum in Game 2.
Find the ball. Find the ball. Get by into center field for a base hit.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's
out. 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 3. He's out. Out. 3. Out.
In now, Joe Random. He
The batter,
singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty,
Second
pressure's
baseman,
off right now. He extended
Joe
his hitting streak that last
Random.
plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Let's play ball. 3. 4. Take the base. Out. 3.
2.
3. Out. 3. 3. Out. 3. 3. You're out. He's out.
Leading off the inning, Joe
Leading
Random
off
as
the
they'll
Fisher
look to
Cat.
get something going
The
here and
second
even this
baseman.
game up.
Things not
Joe
looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is in the air out to right field. Robinson is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Okay.
Play ball. Out. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. That's ball 4.
Oh.
Out. 3. You're out. 3. Out. 3.
There you go. Okay. Oh.
Stepping into the box,
Leading
Joe
off for the
Random.
Fisher
He
Cat.
flew out in his last
The second
at-bat.
baseman, Joe Random.
First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Yeah.
Now here's the pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Beard is there, and he has it for the first out.
Let's play ball. He's out. Out. He's safe. 3. You're out. Out. 3.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
This evening's game comes to an end.
Good.
5-4, the final tally. Reading came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Geraldo Tavares claims the win out of the pen, his first. Daniel McGaffick records the save, his 12th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
For the Fightins, 5 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. They left 19 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
That's the rest of it. And then that's a new toothpaste. New tape dispenser. Old tape dispenser with the beer here.
Gross.
Where do I put this?
The garbage.
Go, let's
Go,
go.
go, go.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the Reading Fightin' Phils and the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. New Hampshire find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Marcus Rocha starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, it's been a rough go for this guy, Matt, in his last 3 starts. Last 3 starts, he's taken the loss in all 3. So he'd like to turn that fortune around in this one today. And the best way to start.
Ball 4. Take your base. He's out.
That's pretty good. Check it out now.
Coming to the plate now, Joe Random. And
good
here's a
now.
look at his home and
The
road
second
splits
baseman,
so far this
Joe
year.
Okay.
Random.
Got another piece of tape if we need.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Robinson racing back, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Okay.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Let's play ball. 3. Out. 3. Out. 3. Out. He's out. 3. Ball 4. Take it. Out. 3.
Coming to the plate now, Joe
Now
Random.
batting,
And he
second
could give his
baseman,
guys an early lead
Joe
if he can come through here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Says I was very late.
The 0-1.
Oh.
And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that
I did
swing.
hit
It's
it, but
0-2 now.
Hey,
when
he
you
gets
swing
a pass
too
right there for
late,
that ugly
if
swing.
the
He's
ball
been having
goes
a
straight
monster
forward,
season.
the ball went
Take a
foul.
step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back.
So I did
in this
hit it,
CB.
but it didn't go where I wanted.
The 0-2.
Yeah, you could hear it.
Stays
The
alive,
crack
still
of the bat.
0-2.
As they say.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. In to score, the runner from third.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count.
Joe Random will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First pitch coming, here it is. Hard hit ball to second. Diving effort as it's off his glove. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner.
Let's play ball. 3. 3. Keep 3. Out. 3. He's out. Out. 3. 4. Take your base. Out. 3. You're out.
Whoa.
Into the box, Joe Random. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here.
Random.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Oh,
strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go.
Try this one.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Oh.
Now here's
that was
one
good.
In the air to the right side. Nunn backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Play ball. Out. 3. Out.
Everybody gather up.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
Good one.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The New Hampshire Fisher Cats came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Rico Sierra claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Fisher Cats, 5 runs, 13 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
A player new to his Double-A squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air
now,
on the show.
please welcome
Tonight, the first of this four-game weekend
Hartford
set between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats
Yard
and
Goats.
the Hartford Yard Goats. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Leland Spalding, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
Now to the plate, Joe Random, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Joe Random.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping.
At the plate, Joe Random. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Pick it up.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Play ball. Three. He's out. He's safe. Out. You're out. Three. Ball four. Take the minute.
So here's the cleanup hitter,
Now
Joe Random. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch on its way. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Tellez, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Behind 0-2 now. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? Third knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Play ball. Out. He's out. 4-4. Take the base. Out. You're out. 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 He's out. Ball 4. Take the base.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Yard Goats, number 61, Sam Howard.
Stepping into the box,
The
Joe
batter, number
Random.
24,
He singled his
second
last time up.
Yeah, and
Joe
they take another single right here. That
Random.
third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly.
Hey,
it's first
that ball
and
was
third
hit
now
hard.
with
Good
nobody
job. He
out.
squared up on that ball.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Let's play ball. 3. 4-4. Take the base. 3. You're out. 3. 3. Out. 3. Out. He's out. Out.
Striding in and working on a terrific
Leading
performance
off
in
for
this
New
one,
Hampshire,
Joe
the second
Random.
baseman.
And we'll see if he
Joe
can put together a rare 5-hit
Random.
performance here. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air out to center field. Barrios has a beat on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Play ball. 3. Out. You're out. 3. Out.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally. New Hampshire jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Aaron Long takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Oscar Dorta hammers down the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Fisher Cats, 5 runs on 11 hits, 1 error.
Time for minor league baseball here on
And
the
now,
show as we
please
set our
welcome
sights on the Double-A
your
Eastern League.
Hartford
Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game
Yard
weekend
Goats.
set between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Hartford Yard Goats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Lou Chavez is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that can hit.
Now at the plate,
Batting
Joe
fourth,
Random.
the second
Last
baseman.
night was a good one for him as he
Joe
turned in a 4-for-5
Random.
effort. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2. Lynch over at second. Tellez at first. 1 gone. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, Dero?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out.
3. Take out. Out. Gunner. 3. Out. 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 Gunner. Take out. 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 Out.
Stepping in and ready for another shot,
Leading
Joe
off for New
Random.
Hampshire,
He got called
the
out
second
on
baseman,
strikes his last time
Joe
through.
Yeah, he failed to pull a bat off his
Random.
shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
First pitch of the at-bat. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Swinging a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit
yeah,
streak.
you don't have to.
Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that...
That was a good one, right?
Yeah.
He's out. Gunner. Ball 4. Take the base.
There's these hard, big. I want to get them out, but I can't. It's gonna.
Yeah.
Because when you do this, your nose is it. But this one doesn't have any, which is good. Can't get it out because it's just breathing.
Yeah. That's right.
Digging in once again, Joe
batter,
Random.
number
He
24,
singled his
second
last
baseman.
time up.
Yeah, Matty,
Joe
pressure's off right now. He extended his
Random.
hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-2 ball game.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded, and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Hit it once.
Let's play ball. Ow, ow.
But I hit it once.
Gunner.
Or you just see wash your hands.
Ball 4. Take the base. Ow, ow. Gunner.
Yeah. I hit it.
Yeah.
It was a good one.
Sweet. For you.
Oh,
Digging in to
No,
try it
RBI.
again.
The batter,
Joe
number
Random
24,
earned
second
himself an
baseman.
that
RBI
means,
with
yeah,
a
it
sac
means
fly his
you help
last time
someone else get
around.
on your team get a point with that hit. Yeah.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Now, this is the way you want to start off a series. We haven't even hit the weekend
Yeah.
yet, and he's
Okay.
on the
Where's
board
it gonna
again,
go?
this time with a double. This is going to be a good 4-game set for him if he can keep this up.
That's going to be where the springs are.
Play ball. He's out. Out, out. 3. Gunner. 3. He's out. 3. Out.
It doesn't it?
At the plate, Joe Random, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Joe.
Imagine you were 26, Dad, then you'd be Ruby 26.
First offering on its way.
Or imagine you said 43.
Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, this guy has been locating his
Well,
fastball all game to
yard
perfection.
goals?
Talking
Like,
to
are
a
you the
number
team?
of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Struck him out, so it remains a one-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Nothing doing here this half. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. The Fisher Cats are out in front, 5-4.
Yeah, these guys don't care where they play. They've now taken the first 2 of a 4-game road set, and they're guaranteed at least a split. Now we'll see if they can take the series tomorrow.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The New Hampshire Fisher Cats used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Bruce Odom earns win number 4 on the season. Oscar Dorta closes the door for the save, his 8th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa and Matt Vasgersian, this has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Yeah, it's a warmer day. Warms up the whole thing.
Makes it better. When you don't
the final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Fisher Cats, 5 runs, 12 hits.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation
now,
of minor league baseball. Tonight it's the 3rd of this 4-game weekend series between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Hartford Yard Goats. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
No.
Peter Lamar will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan,
oh no, I don't. I wouldn't want.
Hey man, this guy's a real good 2-seam fastball.
There's newer ones
it's
that
good
come
because
out,
of good run and sinking action to his
yeah,
arm
I would
side.
like to
He'll
keep
throw
it
it to
free,
all
sure.
4 quadrants of the plate, and he needs that pitch to be effective in this game here today.
Play ball. Out. 3. That's ball 4. He stays.
Stepping up now, Joe Random. He'll get to take his first cuts
the
here.
Second baseman, Joe Random.
First pitch coming, here it is. A swing and a ground ball to third. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Nice. I see you working.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
Yeah, I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in the batter's box.
He's out. Ball 4. He's out. 3. Out. 3.
Digging in, Joe Random. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Sliced hard on the ground.
Run it out.
Fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Play ball. He's out. 3.
So the one on the controller is like my coach, my running coach, or whatever coach. And so the other people are announcers and the umpires.
So
Yeah,
digging in
this
now,
is my coach.
Joe
The batter,
Random,
number
a
24,
hit in 2
second
tries
baseman.
so far.
Joe Random.
Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
The 0-1 pitch. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
He's gonna throw. He's gonna throw it. Oh, dang it!
And he strikes out. And oh boy, all he needed was a fly ball somewhere to give him the lead, but instead there are 2 gone now.
Lamar,
Well,
32.
their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty
Lamar
good hit
James.
after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score.
Lamar James.
Can't hit him. He's got first. 4-4. Take your base.
Instead of LeBron, it's Lamar.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Joe
Now batting.
Random.
Second
He'll look to
baseman.
bounce back after
Joe
striking out his last time
Random.
up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Small. I'm ready, bro. Oh,
Good lead there at second.
Aye.
Here's the pitch.
Oh,
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
neato. Neat. Oh. Okay, that's not this.
Ready on 0-2. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything.
He's supposed to. Oh, he's actually. Oh.
Flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Yard Goats came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Sam Howard wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Dennis Stokes is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Derek Sloan earns the save out of the bullpen, his 14th. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
If it's not, then it's not big enough.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Yard Goats, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base.
Like that.
Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes.
Is that enough?
Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
It's here, but is it enough to push it out of the keyboard box enough? Well, that's what you have to figure out. You're measuring. See how much spring you need.
I'll just be
Okay, so like, okay.
The game's future stars are on
And
display
now,
as minor league
welcome
baseball comes your way on the show.
Hartford
Today we wrap up this 4-game
Yard
weekend
Goats.
series between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Hartford Yard Goats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Bernardo Moreno gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan Plezak, what do you got?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Striding into the box, Joe Random. He's been swinging a hot bat in the series with 7 base hits coming in.
Random.
From the stretch. 0-1 the count. Dan Dero, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you
right,
got to take
hang
care
on,
of
right
the
here, right
teams
here.
you're supposed to beat and then play
Look at him
the
watching.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this.
Oh no, it's okay.
Striding in
Base
once
reporting
again,
on.
Joe Random, over 1 here in the early going.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Heading out towards shallow right. Reed on the move. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
All right. That a boy.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball?
You're out. He's out. Out. Oh, 3. Out. Out.
Stepping in, Joe Random. He
The
singled
batter,
his
number
last
24,
time up.
second baseman, Joe Random.
I need to.
Do that first?
Yeah. Oh.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. Barrios is after it. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Fisher Cats lead it 4-0.
Okay, so you're asking for it to be cut in an actual half?
Yeah, and
Pretty much.
or no, like have like 70%.
Okay, so like here.
Yeah. Fit.
So
That's too big.
this is too big. But like nothing else. Like this much.
Yeah.
Like that.
Is there anything you can make it a bit smaller?
Smaller. If we do this.
Yeah.
So we'll do this line off.
How do you cut it so fast?
Just like that.
No, I have to go like.
Yeah. You gotta. The thing is, you have to start from it being open.
So I try.
Yeah, you try. Okay. It like very open, so that it's coming at it with more force, so that you're not trying to like push through when it's already closed. That might help. Okay.
But it's just to start.
Yeah, it could be that too. I remember the feeling.
You tried to cut cardboard when you were little too?
Of course.
What did you make with it?
To remember what I made. Oh, I probably made. Well, sometimes I like to make like board games.
Oh.
I made like a Ninja Turtles board game. Or like.
One time I made a board game. We had a partner, and my partner was Sylvie.
Yeah.
And it says, I will be a boy. This is going to be for the animal keys.
Okay, how's that?
Amazing.
viewers are probably bored.
What do you think of this?
So striding in, Joe
The batter,
Random.
number
He flew
24,
out in his
second
last
baseman.
at-bat.
Okay, that
Joe Random.
We're gonna do this first, and then you could do it.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
There you go, Dad.
Tellez aboard here at first with nobody out.
No, it's hard. I mostly do too early too.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, this is interesting right here.
I know.
Down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat.
I know,
I thought
for
they
sure.
would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reed is there, 1 away.
Let's play ball. Out. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. Out. He's out. You're out. Out. 3. That hit him. First base. Out. Out.
Digging in, Joe
The batter,
Random.
number
He's
24,
1 for 4
second
for the
baseman.
game.
Joe Random.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. Squared that one up just a little late. Hit hard on the ground to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there, as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
I got to be honest. I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it and fouled it.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The New Hampshire Fisher Cats used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Clayton Richard earns the win, his second. Bernardo Moreno was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Rico Sierra works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his first of the year. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Fisher Cats, 7 runs on 14 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home.
Yes.
Somebody said was really weak. thought that was funny?
It's not nice. I know. Just being mean. Whatever.
Wife anyway.
I'm gonna just choose this.
After a brief trial move, this prospect is being returned to his original role. For now, anyways. A coach is sent to offer guidance on training for a specific position.
Yeah.
What's the degree in? 86.
Oh, yeah. It's an American Fahrenheit.
36.
Wow. What do I take exactly? Okay. This one? This one?
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show.
Yo,
Tonight, the opener of
New
a three-game
Hampshire
series between the Altoona
Fisher
Courier
Cats
and the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Marcus Rocha, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many...
At the plate, Joe Random, as he'll get his first opportunity in this
shortstop, Joe Random.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit softly.
Come on,
to third.
find it.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. We played an inning, still nothing. Into the box now, Joe Random. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in a wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
0-2, here it is. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Kivlahan going back on it, and it's gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Number 11 for him on the season, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
No. No, he's gonna go.
Play ball. Out. He's out. 3. Out. You're out. Out. 3. Out. 3. He's out. You're out.
On his neck, it's gonna shock. Why would somebody invent that?
Joe Random will stride in again as first we flash it back to his at-bat in the fourth inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ball game to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Taken high and deep to right. Kivlahan racing back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Stop.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as they move on top 4-0.
With it.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Play ball. Out. 3. 3. 3. Out. 3. He's out. Out. You're out. 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 3. He's out.
Notice.
Well, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth. Totally dominant in this one.
4-0 the score tonight. The Fisher Cats took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Marcus Rocha wins his third of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here's the screen. For our ball game. For the victorious Fisher Cats, 4 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 38 minutes.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern
And
League
now,
Baseball is
your
on the air. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Altoona Curve and the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Bruce Odom gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, as starting pitchers go, he's not real tall. Now, we've seen plenty short guys be very successful, but one of the keys is having good deception by changing speed. The ball doesn't come out from on high.
So coming to the plate, Joe
Batting
Random.
fourth.
He did not
The
play
shortstop.
last night, but clearly
Joe
back in the starting 9 for this one.
Random.
Nice.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard to short. Fielded cleanly. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Digging in, Joe
Leading
Random
off
comes
for
into
the
this
Fisher
at-bat
Cats.
0 for 1 in the
The
ball game.
shortstop.
Lots of baseball
Joe
left in this one as we're
Random.
still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the screen shows the story right there as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. And we got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in and waiting.
Digging in and looking for more, Joe
Now
Random.
batting,
1 for 2
shortstop.
on his line so far in the
Joe
game.
Random.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Quinones in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Let's play ball. Out. 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 3. Take out. Gunner. Out. 3. 3. Ball 4. Take the ball. Out. Out. Take out.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for Altoona, number 66, Dovydas Neverauskas.
Into the box now, Joe
Leading
Random.
off
His
for the
last
Fisher
at-bat
Cats,
didn't go his
the
way as he
shortstop,
popped out in foul
Joe
territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an
Random.
adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Kiblahan sprinting after it, and no one will track it down.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
On the ground to the left side. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. Has been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Play ball. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. Gunner. Out.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
9-3, the final tally here in this one. The Altoona Curve took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Juan Ojeda earns the win, his second. Bruce Odom struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Curve, 9 runs on 17 hits. No errors. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 32 minutes.
Time for minor league baseball here on
And
the
now,
show as we set
your
our sights on the
New
Double-A Eastern
Hampshire
League. Tonight it's the
Fisher
first of 4
Cats.
between the Hartford Yard Goats and the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Dennis Stokes, a southpaw from New Jersey, gets the starting gig in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, it's been a rough go for this guy, Matt, in his last 3 starts. Last 3 starts, he's taken the loss in all 3. So he'd like to turn that fortune around in this one today. And the best way to start that, throw up a 0.
He's out. Ball field. Take the base.
Stepping in, Joe
Batting
Random.
fourth.
He had a couple of
The
hits in
shortstop,
yesterday's contest.
Joe Random.
First delivery to him on the way. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Let's play ball. You're out. 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 He's out. You're out. 4-4. Take the base. Out. Out. 3. Out.
So striding forward now, Joe
Now batting.
Random. He reached on a single in his first try.
Joe
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off
Random.
right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Line towards center field. Barrios is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Ready once again, Joe
Now
Random.
batting.
And we'll see what he
Shortstop,
can do here with a pair of
Joe
runners on base and
Random.
2 gone here in the 5th. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Lynch at second. McKinney on at first with 2 down. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Swing and a liner. Foul. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Hit back
Get
up
here,
the
hold
middle.
it, hold it right here.
In, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So 1 run here on 2 hits, including the home run, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 5 innings complete. The Yard Goats are out on top, 3-1. Now at the plate, Joe Random.
The batter, the shortstop, Joe Random.
He's set. Here it comes. Line to the right side. And that'll
Here you go.
get
Make the
down
turn.
for a
Make the
base
turn.
hit.
Make the turn.
And that runner will go no further
that ball
than
was hit
second as
hard.
there are
Good
two
job. You
aboard
squared
now.
up on that
Now's a
ball.
good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just
out. Out. He's out. Out. 3. 3. Got it. Out. He's out. 3. Out.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Joe
The shortstop,
Random. But a single
Joe
here could reduce the deficit to
Random.
only 1. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Hartford used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Peter Lamar notches his 3rd win of the year. Derek Sloan records the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Yard Goats. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor
your
league baseball. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Hartford Yard Goats and the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Clayton Richard will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get...
He's safe. You're out. Out. He's out. First base. And hit him. First base.
Standing in now with runners in
Batting
scoring
fourth.
position, Joe Random, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball in line down in the left field corner, but this is going to get foul. The 0-1 pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Oh.
Takes this the other way to right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Let's play ball. Out. 3. Got it. Out. Out. Got it. 3. He's out. 3. Out.
Now batting, Joe Random.
Now batting, shortstop, Joe Random.
First pitch on its way. Hit in the air out to center field. Barrios is there, 2 gone.
Play ball. Out. 3. That hit him. He's got first. Out.
Standing in, Joe Random.
Now
he
batting,
flew out in his
shortstop,
last at-bat.
Joe Random.
First offering on its way. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 2-2.
Make sure it goes in the pod, so put it not on top now. Get it at the bottom.
Now in the box, Joe
Now
Random.
batting, shortstop, Joe Random.
First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Reed will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. Out. 3. He's out. 3.
So stepping in, Joe
Now batting,
Random.
the shortstop, Joe Random.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Clearly fooled there on the slider.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Soto leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
Stop. Put the nozzle of the water here. Yes. Lower.
This is line to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game, as he has been on fire this month.
He certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last.
3. He's out. Out. 4. Take the base. Out. He's out. Out. 3.
Trying to pick things up where we left
Leading off
off,
for the
Joe
Fisher Cats,
Random. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Random.
First delivery to him on the way. Hard liner to center field. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a lead-off double. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second.
3. He's dead. Out. 3. He's out.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. Hartford crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Sam Howard earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Derek Sloan wraps it up for the save, his 16th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Yard Goats, 9 runs on 13 hits.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show.
Yo,
Today, Game 3
New
of this
Hampshire
4-game series between the
Fisher
Hartford Yard
Cats
Goats and the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Marcus Rocha, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that.
Stepping up to the plate, Joe Random, as
Leading
we
up
take a look
for
at
the
the
Fisher
splits
Cats,
between April and
the
May.
shortstop, Joe Random.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Reed. 1 out.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And guys, looking at the numbers, although this team won their last game, they did commit 2 errors, which they are going to have to clean up today if they're going to be more effective on the defensive side of the ball. Let's see who flashes the leather in this one.
First base.
Settling in now, Joe Random. He's 0 for
The
1 thus
shortstop,
far.
Joe Random.
First offering on its way. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Hold on right here. Is there, 1 away, and he's safe.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Play ball. Out. You're out. 3. Out. He's out. Out. 3. Out. 3. You're out.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Joe
the
Random. He
shortstop,
flew out in his last
Joe
at-bat.
Random.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Barrios ranging back. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 13 for him on the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that ball right.
Digging in now, Joe Random. And Dan, after that
Now
home run,
batting,
it looks like
shortstop,
they might be able to end this
Joe
losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A bouncer to the left side. Welch has it. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We've played 8 full. The Fisher Cats are out in front, 2-0.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The New Hampshire Fisher Cats rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Marcus Rocha earns win number 4 on the season, turning in 8 1/3 of quality work. Yency Almonte pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Fisher Cats, 2 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 35 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Current 6-7. 6-7 now. What is 6-7?
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern
And
League
now,
Baseball is
your
on the air. A
New
Memorial Day
Hampshire
get-together for you here at the
Fisher
ballpark
Cats.
between the Hartford Yard Goats and the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Why is he running like that? This is how he's running, Dad.
Aaron Long, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound.
That's
What's your
weird.
take on him, Dan?
Looks
And
weird.
this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts. So
Aaron Long? This guy named Lucas belongs in our school. Look. Does it do RBI because it knows your name is Robbie?
That's your run statted in. Means when you get a hit, you help another player.
Now at the plate, Joe Random. As we take a look at the splits
That's
between
short.
April and May.
Joe
that hit.
Random.
When you were not there?
Yeah.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, yes.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw to second for the
Move, guy.
and the side is retired. We've played an inning. No score here on the show.
Rando. Imagine, since your last name is Random, does that mean somebody else's name was Random? Funny. But something else anyway.
Ready now, Joe Random.
Now batting, shortstop, Joe Random.
Throw it, bro.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh,
He puts it up.
Was that good?
But this
No?
will land untouched. Random has had a great season to this point, and heading into today, he's received the most all-star votes among shortstops in the league.
Yeah,
Is it
Matty,
because
not
that guy or
surprised
is
this
it
guy
because
is
of
on
me?
the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
Oh, bro.
Here it comes on 0-2. And you won't see a guy fooled any more than he was there, as on 3 pitches he becomes out number 2.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
What's the play ball? 4-4. Take the base. 3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Hartford, number 21, Ken.
Standing in, Joe Random.
Now
0 for
batting,
2 on the
shortstop,
afternoon so far.
Joe Random.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Yes.
But
Is that good or is that bad?
Second baseman, and that will retire the side. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. We played 4 full. The Fisher Cats lead it 5-1.
6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. 8. 6, 7, 8.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to
his
the
last
next
name is
7-2, the final
England.
score this
And
afternoon. The Fisher Cats led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Aaron Long notches his 3rd win of the year. Leland Spalding couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark Garosa, Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Fisher Cats, 7 runs, 11 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Oh. For Mexico. $1 billion. $1 billion. Yes. Oh, you cut all of that.
Yeah, you wanted that, right?
Yes. I thought you were only cutting one.
Well, I knew you would want them all anyway.
This manager appeals to his hitters to be more discerning at the plate.
I was going to ask you, but I thought that took that long to do one.
Okay.
How do I focus now? Oh, I'll do that.
Time for minor league baseball here on the
Ladies
show
and
as we
gentlemen,
set our sights on
your
the AA Eastern League.
Harrisburg
Tonight, the second of 3
Senators.
to start the week between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Harrisburg Senators. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Ian O'Keefe, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. Dan, any thoughts?
Wow, not only was this guy good in his last start working deep in the game, but he also posted a double-digit strikeout total. We'll see if he has that kind of stuff again in this one.
Play ball, 4-4, take the base.
Now at the plate, Joe Random is back in the starting
The
lineup
shortstop.
for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Random.
First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, man, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets off.
Bullet to second base, a fine play, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score.
That's okay. It's good.
Ready for another chance?
Now
Joe
batting.
Random.
The shortstop, Joe Random.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Park racing back, and it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. Number 14 on the season, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing 1 more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field.
4-4, take the base. Out, 3. He's out. Out. You're out. Out. He's out. That's ball 4.
Ready for another shot now. Joe
Now
Random.
batting, shortstop, Joe Random.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded down the third.
Come on, dig, you're scoring.
And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. The throw, and he's tagged out at second, but they do play to run on the play.
It was like I ran too far.
To discuss how they
I
want
ran
to
too
attack things
far.
here.
Let's play ball. Three. Out. Out. Can't hit him. He's got through. Three. Ball four. Take it away.
Striding in, Joe Random.
Now batting, shortstop, Joe Random.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. Valentin will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Fisher Cats are out in front, 6-0.
Four wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. New Hampshire took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Dennis Stokes notches his 3rd win of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Fisher Cats, 6.
The game's future stars are on
Ladies and
display as
gentlemen,
minor league baseball
your
comes your way on the show. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Harrisburg Senators. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Luis Cisneros starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
In now, Joe
No.
Random. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Random.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Hernandez. 1 away.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And fellas, when you take a look at the numbers on this guy, this starting pitcher has a low ERA, a low strikeout rate. And what that means to me, obviously he has an amazing rapport with his catcher, working all quadrants, east, west, north, south. But it also means that his defense does some serious nice cleaning.
4-4, take the base.
Catching back and out. So, down, back. Please go on.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Joe Random. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Random.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Right center. Calling for it, Park. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Senators lead it 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Joe Random.
Now batting.
He flew out in his last at-bat.
Joe Random.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Look, play ball. He's out. 3. Ball 4, take the ball. 3. 3.
Joe Random will stand in again as we flash you back
Now
to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Here comes the first pitch. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Play ball. 4. Extra base. Out. 3. He's out.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
A one-run game, 6-5, the final today. The Harrisburg Senators crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Kelvin Ellis earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Elmer Mesa closes the door for the save, his 17th on the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Senators, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 23 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Air conditioning is coming back on. It's hot. So air conditioning is dry air. There might be some of that.
The reason it's hot is my lips are dry as hell.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
What? Yeah, but still it's dry.
What?
You know my black shorts I have, the new ones I got at the yet?
Uh-huh.
Sylvia has the same ones as me, so we're going to wear them tomorrow.
Nice.
And she also, I think she's wearing a look at her baby shirt. I saw it in her video. I think. So we're going to have the same shorts tomorrow.
That's sweet. Yeah.
Yeah?
It's not a big.
No. You want to show me now?
What?
Is it something you want to show me now?
It's taken over. I look at that.
The evaluation of minor league prospects is not only the business of team scouts. Sports agents do their homework
It's
as
just
well.
like a filter effect.
How can you do that?
From the ranks of hundreds of minor league prospects, the next generation of MLB superstars will eventually emerge. Determining which prospects will be those superstars is big business.
Excuse me.
And getting in on the ground floor is smart business.
Funny one.
Ah, sweet.
Amazon box.
Yeah.
Funny. Amazon box.
Yeah.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation
now,
of minor league baseball. Tonight, the
Altoona.
first of this three-game weekend series between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Altoona Curve. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Luis Fernandez will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality.
Coming to the plate now, Joe Random, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday.
Oh, goodness.
From the stretch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Nelson has a beat on
got
it,
it, you're
and
scoring.
that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score.
It was our box and somebody.